Are you wanting to do an activity with your toddler that will be lots of fun for you and them, helping their development, but not mean screen time for them? Well, then I'm delighted to tell you that you've come to the right place. For the next 20 minutes or so, I'll be guiding you through a fun session largely based around music and sing-alongs, incorporating aspects of baby sensory. If nothing else, you and your little human will have fun and that deepens your bond, but there are lots of developmental additional benefits to what we'll be doing also, and I'll point these out to you as we go along. As you can see, today's theme is animals. For those of you that have done one of our sessions before, you can jump straight to the welcome song, which is shown in the progress bar below. And those that haven't, just a quick bit of housekeeping. So the idea is that, at least to start with, you seat baby looking at you and you facing the screen. So you can follow along with me as much as possible and they're not looking at the screen. There'll be times when your toddler is fully focused on you and what you're doing, but there'll be other times where they're going to want to walk around the room and explore. There's really no problem at all. In fact, it's a good thing. They're still taking things in as they walk around, and they'll dip back in and out when they want to and when they're ready. So don't force them to come and sit down. That will only make them less likely to want to join in. These sessions are designed to be fun and no pressure, so just go at their pace and interest level. We're going to start by singing our welcome song. We start every session with the same song so that your little one comes to understand what is about to happen, and hopefully after a few weeks you'll see them come to get excited when they hear it and even start doing the moves. It's time to wriggle and roll. It's time to have some fun. Come on everybody, let's wriggle and roll. Let's wriggle and roll with our friends. Let's move our bodies as we wriggle and roll. Wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll. As we wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll. Here as we wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll. Let's wriggle and roll, let's wriggle and roll with our friends. It's time to wriggle and roll. It's time to have some fun. Come on everybody, let's wriggle and roll. Let's wriggle and roll with our friends.
Let's wave hello before we wriggle.
Hi.
Wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll. Let's clap our hands
as we wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll, wriggle and roll.
Let's sing and dance and wriggle and roll.
Singing ability isn't a requisite, it's just the enthusiasm and engaging your little one, and hopefully they'll get up and start moving and dancing. It's time to wriggle and roll.
It's time
to have some fun. Come on everybody, let's wriggle and roll. Let's wriggle and roll with our friends.
Come on everybody,
let's wriggle and roll. Let's wriggle and roll with our friends. Really nice everybody, I hope you enjoyed that one. So we're going to carry on now, getting warmer and warmer. We're going to sing a classic song with some new wriggle and roll animal words. Okay, so for this one we can either sit down and do some marching with the little one with our arms, or we can actually get up and march with them. Depending on their age, they might want to be in your arms the whole time, or they may be happy to be on the floor and marching around themselves, whatever they're happy with. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Good exercises for you at the same time. And round we go.
The farmer and his dog, they had their 1,000 hens. They marched them up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. Hurry up now, come on, only be this way.
And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. So lots of singing, lots of actions to engage your little one as much as possible and get them moving and copying and repeating. Wonder what animal's next?
Oh, the farmer
And his dog. They had 1,000 sheep. They mushed them up to the top of the hill and he mushed them down to eat.
Hurry up, this way, come on.
And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down.
Oh dear, where are we? Here we go, come on.
Getting nice and warm now, that's for sure. Yay! Okay, so a really fast and funny one now. We're going to get faster and faster every round. So obviously learning the body parts and vocab and also getting our bodies moving. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. So depending on little one's age, you might be acting things out for them, or you may be able to do it on their body, or they may be able to stand out and act things out for themselves. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Getting even faster now. Knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, head, head. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Knees, knees, knees. Toes, toes, toes. Eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Head and shoulders and knees and toes. Getting really fast now. Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes,
Knees and toes.
Gonna slow down a little bit now.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Nice, I hope we're feeling really warm after that one. Okay, so whilst we've been stimulating baby's arms and legs, we're going to take a moment and just give a little massage to their toes using a well-known nursery rhyme. There are lots of benefits and lots of reasons why we focus on the feet in baby massage, all surrounding the idea of the nerve endings corresponding to different organs and parts of baby's body. The toes in particular are well known for aiding with teething pain and congestion if baby has a cold. Plus, they tend to just find it lots of fun. So all around, lots of nice reasons to do it. So we're going to take baby in front of us. Obviously, you can do it with their socks on, but otherwise take their socks off if it's nice and warm inside. And we're going to take our finger and just pinch at the very lightly at the base of their toe and wiggle our fingers up as we say, this little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home, and this little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee tickle 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 all the way home. And then on to the other foot. This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee all the way home. Sometimes actually they might not respond well to that if it's the first time that they've really had their feet touched. So obviously don't carry on if they don't enjoy it, but if they do, you can do that a couple more times. This little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed at home, this little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee all the way home. And lastly, on the other side, you always want to do things on both sides. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. And this little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee all the way home. And as always, we're going to finish the session with a nice sensory relaxation. So here I've got another set of the headsets that I'm wearing. If your toddler likes it, then it's great for them to get used to that sensory touch of having things on their head, but sometimes it takes a while for them to get used to it, or they might put them off and then put them on and then take them off, which is absolutely fine. And here I've got some of my favourite sensory scarves. Peekaboo! And you can have a lot of fun with these ones when your child is a toddler. They tend to really like it and have a lot of fun with it. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! And as with always, different things that stimulate their touch and their sight. So here I have a sensory ball that's got a nice light in. And if you can turn down the lights and use something like this, then that's really fantastic, and they'll track it and grab out for it. And then finishing up, as always, with my absolute favourite. And if your little one is anything like mine, they'll be grabbing out for them, either standing up or sitting down, whatever they're in the mood for. And then as the song comes to an end, with absolutely no rush whatsoever, we want to give your little one a really nice cuddle and tell them that they did a great job, fantastic job, well done.